Hello world, Shelly here, and I figured I would just film this little first impressions that I'm about to do this eye look with. I'm checking out the BH Cosmetics Opalescent palette. Oh, pretty. There's some pretties. And then COVERGIRL released a line of exhibitionist glitter liquid eyeshadows, and if you try to tell me that they are not attempting to dupe out the Stila glitter and glows, OMG, I am beyond excited. This shade is At First Blush. My CVS had all the shades. I was very excited about that as well. So we're just going to play around and see how this turns out. I have already primed my lids with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. Let me zoom these in and let's get going. I'm going to start out with this shade Flutter and a flat shadow brush just to set my primer. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade Grace and a Wayne Goss 03 and use this for my transition color. These are all pretty light tones, so I think you're going to go for light ethereal kinds of looks with a palette like this. I'm going to deepen the crease just a little bit with the next shade over Gorgeous and a Sigma E25. You knew I was going there. I'm going to take this deep purple matte shade called Wish, and we are going to put that on the outer third or so of the lid. I'm using a MAC 233. This is just a flat shadow brush. Wipe that brush off, stick with the same brush and the shade Magic here, and we'll put this in, I'm going to go center of the lid and slightly overlap that purple. Wipe off, same brush, I'm going to go into Twilight, the pink one here. Use that for the inner third of the lid. I'm going to go into this brown shade Mystic and use my Makeup Geek Outer V brush just to deepen the outer 7 just a little bit. If you don't watch Nisha at Sugar Puff and Fluff, you should. She coined the outer 7 phrase for those of us with hooded lids, and it's so helpful to think of it that way. I'm going to take a small blending brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 20, and no product. I'm just going to blend out the edges and take that crease color a little into the crease. You do not need to use these same brushes. You just need brushes that are of similar shape and density to accomplish the same kind of a look. But you do not need to spend Wayne Goss money. Although I will say, it's worth it. And Beautylish has a great program where they will split your purchase into multiple payments with 0 interest. And that is how I get my Wayne Goss brushes. I'm going to take a little bit of that shade Gorgeous under the lower lash line with that same Wayne Goss brush. Just a little bit. And a little bit of that first Flutter shade beneath the arch of the brow. Now the star of the show. I think I'm going to use this in the center of the lid. That is beautiful, and it feels so identical to the Stila that I am kind of in shock right now. I'm going to take a little of this as inner corner highlight as well. That is so pretty. Now I'm just going to go back and touch up a little bit. I'm going to touch up a little bit of the purple to sort of blend the edges together. Get a little more of the pink and blend that in between these two. I'm going to grab some liner mascara. I'll be right back. And here is the final look. Thumbs up all around. I think that BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes are just consistently good. They have a very reliable formula from one palette to the next. You're really just choosing your palette based on the color story, and I like that because when I reach for a certain brand, I want to be able to know that it's going to perform the way I expect it to perform, and I feel like you get that out of BH Cosmetics at the most reasonable prices. They're just so good. This stuff, the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Glitter Eyeshadow, holy tamale, happy days. If you have not purchased the Stilas because you didn't want to buy at that price point, check out the CoverGirl option. On my eyes, I'm also trying out for the first time the Warrior Princess Mascara from Flower Beauty. I really like it. This is 2 coats, and I feel like it just gives a really nice fanned out effect to the lashes. Very good first impression. My lower lashes are the Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge, but definitely good first impression on this stuff right here. And my lip is the Buxom Gloss in French Martini. So there you have it. This was a very successful try on. If you enjoy these sort of first impression try on eyeshadow tutorial kinds of things, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what palettes you would like me to do eye looks out of, and I will do my best to get those done for you. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos, and I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.